Hey, I'm your host, Jen Wheeler, and this is the Healthy Her podcast. I'm a teacher, author, and foodie who went from being addicted to sugar, skipping meals, and struggling to get in control of my eating to someone who is 10 kilos down, eats all the yummy foods without restriction, and is finally in control of my hunger. I'm obsessed with helping other health-conscious women ditch the confusion and overwhelm so they can cultivate healthy eating habits and truly thrive. The Healthy Her podcast was created to give you real talk about healthy eating, as well as easy, actionable tips that fit seamlessly into your busy lifestyle. I'm not just your host. Think of me as your healthy eating hype gal, your personal cheerleader as we chat all things healthy eating, weight loss, and mindset mastery so you can become the healthiest, happiest version of you. So if you're ready to ditch the guilt, reclaim your confidence, and unlock the very best version of you, then you're in the right place. So let's get started. Hello, and welcome back to our very last podcast episode of the Healthy Her for 2025. That just feels and sounds crazy because I literally just feel like this entire year was a blur and it has just gone so fast. And I know that we say that every single year, but I feel like this year, more so than any other, has just gone so fast. Like it's just been 1 month and it's the next month and then you wake up and it's the next season. It's just gone so fast. So I wanted to end our podcast episode of The Healthy Her for the year of 2025 with a few weight loss and life lessons of things that I've learned from this year. And also, too, I just want to share with you what I'm actually taking into the new year and how I'm approaching 2026. Now, I don't feel alone in saying this because it seems to be the general consensus with a lot of people that I've spoken to, with women in our membership. And it just seems to be, I don't know, a lot more common than what I thought, that 2025 has been a really hard year. Now, I don't know whether that is because of the economy and because the cost of living crisis and everything that's going on, but 2025 has felt like a hard year. Now, if you're into like numerology and like star signs and all those kind of things, I was on that side of TikTok the other day, and it was telling me that apparently 2025, the way that the numbers add up, it's like an ending year. So if you have had things in 2025 that have ended, apparently that is linked to astrology and numerology because it is an ending number, like it is an ending year. So I'm kind of hopeful that means that all of the endings are done and that it means that there's only new beginnings coming in 2026. So if you have felt like this year has just kicked your butt and it's just been one thing after another, please know that you are not alone. I have felt exactly the same. 2025 has challenged me in ways that I just like I never even thought that I would have to deal with in my life. And maybe sometime later in the track, I'll go into that in more detail. But it's been challenging. 2025 has been challenging. And don't get me wrong, I've had lots and lots of wins and some amazing things have also happened, but it's definitely pushed me to my limits more than once. So, I just want to let you know that because I know it's really easy at this time of the year, especially too with social media and things like that, is everyone's posting, their wins and all their wonderful year and all this stuff that happened. And literally, if all you showed up and you survived and you got through the year and you've done it as best as you can, then please pat yourself on the back. Please be proud of yourself because life is hard sometimes and not every year is going to be amazing. So if all you did was survive and all you did was show up in the best way that you can, that is something that you should truly be proud of yourself for. So I wanted to share some of my personal reflections, some lessons, some learning. So sort of not like just some personal ones and also too from like women that I've had the immense pleasure of working with this year. And yeah, just some things as well too that you might like to take into 2026 and into the new year. But like I said, please don't feel disheartened if you are seeing everyone's highlight reels and their mashup videos of the year and how wonderful it was. And because life is hard and life can throw a lot of things our way that we didn't plan or that we didn't expect. And it's through no fault of our own or anything that we did. And it's hard sometimes to see people's highlight reels. So if you're looking at those things and that's not how your year went, that is totally okay. So please don't feel bad about yourself or that you haven't had a great year or that you haven't done your best, because I'm 99.9% sure that you have done your best and have shown up this year for yourself in the best way that you can with whatever circumstances have been thrown your way. Okay, so one of my first reflections of 2025 is life is hard. That's just the reality. Life is hard. It is challenging. It is full of roadblocks. And the only person that has control is you. Okay, that's it. How you show up for yourself, how you respond, how you react in conflicts. You can only control you. And life can be going along perfectly fine. And then your life can literally change overnight in a split second because something has happened. Okay. You don't get a choice in those moments, and those things just happen to you, and you just have to run with it. You just have to do your best and to show up as best you can. So I think one thing that this year has taught me that I've really wanting to sort of not have this mindset of going into the new year of like, well, this is going to be the best year of my life and it's going to be the most amazing. And because something that I've learned, and especially this year, is that a lot of the times that stuff comes my way and life becomes hard or it becomes a challenge. And it's something that I had zero control over. It's just one of those crappy things that we have to deal with in life. And we had no say in it, we had no control in it. It's just life. And it's in those moments that I'm just reminded that life does throw us those things. And I'm the only person that I can have control of, and that's me. And that's how I show up. It's how I respond to things. It's how I handle things. I'm the only person that can take care of those things. And in those moments, it's really hard sometimes to step forward and take control of yourself and your emotions and how you show up and how you handle things. But when you do, you actually feel better and you feel more in control. So I've just sort of, after this year, just changed that mindset a bit of like, I'm not going into next year thinking, wow, this is going to be the most amazing year of my life and it's going to be the best thing ever. And because I can go into that year having that attitude and stuff can come up, stuff can pop up, life can throw me life can throw me challenges and hard things that are completely out of my control, and I just have to roll with them and I just have to try and continue to show up as the best version of myself. So I think it's just an important one to remember. 2026 is not going to be perfect. If you head into the new year thinking, oh, it's going to be the best year ever and it's going to be perfect, I'm going to have no problems, no issues, nothing's going to challenge me, that's not reality of life. Life comes in ebbs and flows, it's ups and downs, it's good days and bad days, and it's the bad days that make us appreciate the good ones. So I'm just heading into 2026 with a positive mindset. And like I said, not just that it's going to be the best year ever and it's going to be amazing, because I know that there's going to be ups and downs, but I also know that I can handle them and that I will continue to show up as the best version of myself. Okay, my second reflection for 2025. And this might be a bit of a hard one for some of you to hear. So, whether it's yourself, whether it's someone that you love, whether it's a family member, a friend, you can't change someone else. You just can't. You cannot change someone else. Okay. And that doesn't matter who that person is in your life. You can't change someone else. So you can help them, you can support them, you can guide them, you can repeat it, and you can do it over and over and over again. But until that person acknowledges that they need to change, they never will. Okay. So you can give them everything that you need, everything, absolutely everything, and then some. But until that person takes that step forward and recognizes that they need to start making some changes, that they stick to those changes, you can't change someone else. And that's where it comes back to. And that's why in the podcast, I'm all about empowering you and taking control of your life and your healthy eating and how you show up for yourself, because that is literally the only thing that you have control of. That's it. You can't control someone else. You can't control how someone shows up, how they act, how they treat you, you cannot control those things. The only thing that you can control is you. Okay. how you eat, how you move, how you talk to yourself, how you show yourself love, how you show self-care and kindness to yourself. They are the only things that you truly can count on, because at the end of the day, you can't change someone else. You can't help them change, and they won't change until they are ready to step forward and acknowledge that themselves and start moving the needle to make some changes and improvements in their life. Okay, reflection number 3 from what was a massive year. I have learnt that healthy is an ongoing, ever changing journey. I used to be in the mindset of that healthy and weight loss and all those things was something that you just did for a period of time. And I don't mean like a period of time and then not did it again. It's like, well, you do it for a bit and then you stop. Okay. Or you're going on a holiday and you work on it because you want to have your bikini body for your holiday and then you stop. Healthy is an ongoing, ever changing journey. And that is what I've realized. It's not something that stays the same forever. It changes with you and it grows with you. And so for me, there's things that I don't do anymore, but there's also things that I've added in that I wasn't doing before. And that's all because I've grown, I've evolved, and I've changed as a person. And I've learnt about my body and what works and what doesn't work. And it just changes. And I don't mean all the time. Like, I don't want to stress you out and thinking, oh my gosh, like, I just want to lose weight and eat healthy. Is this just going to be this headache for the rest of my life? No, I don't mean that. I mean, when you get to a point where you're at a good weight, you like how you feel good, your clothes fit, you're happy in your body. When you get to that point, even after that point, healthy is an ongoing and ever changing journey. Like I said, because you will add stuff in. You might go, you know what? I'm really sick of my Pilates classes. I'm going to drop those and I'm going to pick up some dance classes instead. Like, things will evolve and things will change, and stuff around you will also change. Okay. It could be the age of your children. It could be your work. It could be your relationship. Things around you will change. And so also therefore then what healthy is to you will also change. And I really want to just normalize this conversation. Like I said, because we are so, as women, stuck in this mindset of healthy has to look like this and weight loss has to look like this and wellness has to look like this and exercise has to look like this. And it doesn't. It can grow, it can change, it can evolve with you as you grow and change over time. And I just want to give you permission. Like, I want you to know that you have permission to change things at any time. If something's not working, change it. Try something else. If you're not enjoying your workout, do something else. Okay. If you were like planning your meals or doing meal prep in a certain way and that's no longer working for you, change it. Try something else. Try a different system. Try food shopping on a different day. Try meal planning on a different day. Try a different way of meal prepping. If you always did lunches, don't do that. Maybe try meal prepping your breakfast. Nothing is set in stone. It's all about being flexible, going with the flow, and changing things as you need to. So I just don't want you to ever feel like it has to, like I said, it doesn't have to look a certain way. It doesn't have to stay that way. It can change. It can grow. It can evolve. It can have bits added in, bits taken out. Whatever works for you, whatever suits you, whatever works for your lifestyle, whatever makes your day easier. Okay, because that's the truth. You are stressed, tired, you've got enough on your plate. So whatever you can adjust or tweak or change in your health journey, in your wellness journey, in your meal planning journey, to make life easier for you, just do it. Don't get in that mindset of like, oh, but I've always done it this way, or this is the way I should be doing it. There is no should. The best way to do it is the way that works for you, and be okay with growing and evolving and changing and trying different things. That's a huge thing that I teach our Hype Gal members, is that if something's not working, or we'll just change it, we'll tweak it. Like, you are literally the tiniest tweak away from getting back on track or from finding a system that works for you. It's just about being open to that change and getting out of that mindset of, well, I have to do it this way because this is the only way that's going to work. No, we can do it this way, and we can tweak the way that you meal plan, or we can tweak your calorie deficit, or we can tweak the way that you're doing something. There's always an option. There's always a way of tweaking something and changing things to suit you better, that's easier for you, and that works for you. It's just that, like I said, we're in this mindset always as women that it's got to look and feel a certain way, and it has to stay that way, and it's got to be that way. And I promise you it doesn't. Health is just a journey, and it flows and it changes and it grows and evolves with you as you change and grow and evolve as a woman.
If you are curious about this membership, about Jen's meal plans, about all that she's talking about, you've got to join her membership. It is money well spent. I can't imagine how much longer I would have gone on searching for answers that Jen showed me were right inside of myself. Life-changing.
Okay, number 4. This is another one that might be a little bit confronting and might be a little bit hard to hear. So these are just, like I said, these are just my thoughts and reflections of 2025 that was a hard year. It's my reflections on weight loss, just personal thoughts, and I just want to share them with you in the hope that they will help you too, especially with your end of year thoughts and reflections. Because, like I said, I know this time of the year is quite reflective. You look back and you question what you did and how you showed up and was it enough and how was my year? Was it good? How does my year compare to everyone else's and all those kind of things. So it is a very reflective time of the year. So number 4, if you want it, it's up to you to get it. Period. I don't care what it is. If you want something, it is up to you to get it. No one is coming to do it for you. And I am not just talking about weight loss and healthy eating. I'm talking about anything. If you're sitting there listening to this and you're like, oh, yeah, like I really want to become a Pilates instructor, or I really want to write a book, or I really want to change jobs, or I really want to become a nurse, or I really want to move house, whatever your thing is, the only person that is going to give you that thing is you. No one is coming to do it for you. No one's coming to research the housing market for you. No one is coming to get you up in the morning to fit your workouts in so you can reach your weight loss goal. No one is coming to do those things. It's up to you. Okay. And the problem is that we let fear stop us from doing the things that we want and achieving the things that we want. Okay. And I can talk about this from personal experience. I wanted to get into business for so long. I wanted to start my membership for so long. I wanted to start a podcast for so long, but it's that inner critic and that fear of well, what if it doesn't work out? What if no one listens to my podcast? What if people don't want to hear what I've got to say? What if it's a huge flop? And it's all of that fear and that inner self-doubt because unfortunately, our brains are wired to go to the worst case scenario. And I can just about guarantee you that whatever you've decided in your mind is going to happen if you do this thing that you really want to do, the chances of that worst case scenario happening are probably less than 1%. But again, our brains always go to that worst case scenario and think, oh, but if I change jobs, I'll have less money, or what if I don't like it, or what if that new job is worse than where I am, and what if I've just made this huge mistake? I guarantee you, less than 1% chance that all of those things that you've thought are going to happen, the worst case scenario are going to happen, are not going to happen. And it's the same with your weight loss and your healthy eating. It's oh, but if I join a gym and if I try and lose weight, I'm going to fail again. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm going to da 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 da. You're not. You're going to be able to achieve the things if you show up for them. That's it. Okay. And the other thing is that stops people from getting to their goals and getting the things they want. 1 is fear, and 2 is action. Literally, the thing that is missing from you getting to the thing that you want is action. We waste so much time up in our own heads thinking about doing the thing. That's it. We think about going to the gym. We think about meal planning. We think about changing our jobs. We think about moving homes. We think about becoming a Pilates instructor or joining a gym. We think, 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 think. We waste so much time in this thinking phase. Just think about this for a second. The amount of time that you would save if you stopped overthinking everything and just did the thing. So instead of okay, let's say it's a Thursday night. It's Thursday night. You've got home from work and you're like, I've done no exercise all week. Okay, I need to go to the gym tomorrow. I need to get a walk in. I need to do something tomorrow. Okay, but I'm really tired and I've got this big work project on and the kids have got sport. Okay, right. And you're still just thinking about going to the gym tomorrow and fitting in that workout. Whereas you could literally go, I've done no exercise all week. I feel like rubbish. I know I need to move my body. I'm just going to put my sneakers on and I'm going to go for a walk around the neighborhood for 20 minutes. Think about the time that you are wasting thinking about doing the thing. Stop wasting time thinking about doing the thing and take the action. Any small step gets you closer to your goals. We have this thing that it's well, it's not good enough if it's not this massive thing. If I didn't do 10 workouts and have all my meal preps done and I didn't eat healthy every day, that somehow that 20-minute walk that you took around your neighborhood doesn't count. It does count. Any action that you take towards your goals and towards the thing that you want is getting you closer to the thing that you want. Period. Okay. It's just that we way overthink everything. We waste so much time thinking about doing the thing. And all we need to do is take some action, some small step towards the thing that you want. Okay. So, as you're thinking about your end of the year and what you want next year to look like, please just keep this one in mind. If you want it, it's up to you to get it. Like, that's it. No one's coming to do it for you. No one's going to come and get you to get out of bed in the morning and go to the gym. No one's going to come and make you fill up your water bottle and make you drink more water. Okay. No one is going to make you plan your meals for the week so that you're not ordering takeaway every night or having nuggets and chips for dinner. No one is coming to do that for you. It all comes down to you. And I know that sucks. Like, it kind of sucks. It's like, ugh, it's all up to me. But that is the reality. And I think the sooner that you take that on board and the sooner that you accept that, you will start to move forward, because I know that, and I was in this same mindset too for quite some time, that like I was like, I had a victim mindset about stuff. I'm like, well, it's not my fault that I can't lose weight and I just can't do this and I can't, like, it was always something else outside of me that was the problem and that it wasn't me. Okay. And that's the reality, is it was me. It was all me. It was everything I was doing, everything I was eating, everything I was not doing. It was all me. But it's quite confronting coming to that point where you go, you know what? This actually all just comes down to me. If I want this thing, I'm the one that has to go and get it. But like I said, too, on the flip side of that, it can also be really damn empowering, because it's like, okay, I'm not the victim here. I'm in control. I can take back my power. I can get in control of my healthy eating and my exercise and my wellness. I do have more control in what I think. And going from victim to feeling like, you know what, if I want this, I can actually go and get this, is actually a really, really awesome feeling. So think about what you want next year. How are you going to get it? Take the action, take the small steps, and just go for it. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be messy, might be a bit ugly on the way. Sorry, a bit ugly along the way. But if you take action and stop the thinking and just wasting all your time thinking about it, you will get to your end goal and you will get to the thing that you want. So, they are just some of my deep thoughts and reflections from this pretty heavy year that 2025 has been. And like, I know I've talked about my reflections for the year and stuff, but I also want to talk to you and share with you what I'm taking into 2026 and into the new year. So, over the last few years, I've really changed my mindset about, I used to be the girl that would set New Year's goals. I'm like, these are my New Year's goals, and January 1st, I'm going to smash and I'm going to achieve them. I found from personal experience that New Year's goals don't work, and that I tend to fail at them if I set them for myself. So I've really started to just set myself intentions. So I set intentions for myself, for it might be for like a month or for 2 months. And I don't set big goals for the whole year, because I just find they're too big, they're too hard, they're too overwhelming. And like I said, I just don't end up achieving them. I have also switched my mindset as I head into each new year of, like I said, I used to always end the year and like, oh, well, 2026 is going to be my best year yet. And like, it's going to just be the most amazing year that I've ever had in my entire life. And I'm smart enough to know that 2026 is going to throw stuff my way that I didn't plan for, that I didn't expect, that I didn't think would happen. But that's just part of life. Like, bad things happen. Bad things happen to good people. And, life just can throw stuff your way. So I've changed my mindset of heading into each new year with like that attitude of like, it's going to be the best year yet. And because I'm being a realist, it's not going to be my best year yet. I'm going to have some really awesome things that are going to happen to me in 2026, but there's also going to be some crappy things that I'm going to have to deal with in 2026. So I'm just heading into 2026 with positive mindset, that I'm going to show up as the best version of myself, because as we talked about before, that is the only thing that I have control of. I have control of myself. I have control of how I show up in 2026. So I'm going to make the effort to show up as the best version of myself. And I'm also going to make, as I have done this year with things that have thrown my way, make my health and wellness a priority. Now, please be clear on that. Making my health and wellness a priority is not making it perfect. I didn't mention perfect. There is no perfect. My health and wellness and my exercise is not perfect. It will never be perfect, because I'm a busy working mom. I have multiple businesses. Like, that's just not going to happen for me. But I can choose to make my health and wellness a priority. So when I say priority, that means putting my phone away or turning off the TV and going to bed early. That's me making my health and my wellness a priority. Okay. Because if I do that, then I'm not too tired to get up in the morning and go and get a morning workout in before my busy day starts. That's how I will show up for as my best self. And that is how I will make my health and wellness a priority all throughout 2026. Okay. Because the thing is, and something that I've really learned as well too in the last couple of years is that if you don't have your health, you have nothing. Like you think about it. You think about how hectic you are and how much you juggle and how busy your life is and how much you do on a day-to-day basis. And then what happens? You get sick. And what do you have? Nothing. You can't do anything. You can't show up as the best version of yourself. You can't go and hang out with your friends and your family. You can't be a good mum to your kids because you're sick. So, health matters. Taking care of yourself matters because when you do that, you get to show up as the best version of yourself. Okay. And when you do that, that's when you start to attract all of the positive things, all of the wonderful things into your life because it really does have a ripple effect on your life. You show up for you as the best version of you, and it's like the energy around you changes and you start to encourage and you start to change the flow of things that you start to attract. So if you're someone that's always like everything's negative and everything's bad and I always get bad things and nothing good happens to me, switch your focus next year, sorry. Focus on you. Okay? Focus on you. Focus on what you want. Focus on showing up as the best version of yourself and watch that energy that flows towards you and the things that you start to attract start to change in a positive way. So that is my sort of mindset and my mantra for heading into 2026. It's not going to be the best year yet. I'm going to have a good year. I'm going to show up as my best self. I'm going to make my health, my wellness, and my family a priority. I'm going to go with the flow because, like, as we know, life is hard and it throws stuff away all the time. I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to show up the best I can as the best version of myself. And I'll just adjust and change things as I go into the new year. So, as we head towards the end of this podcast for 2025, I just want you to spend a few moments to appreciate the way that you have showed up for yourself this year. And like I said, if you've done it in some way while battling lots of terrible things, then please take a moment to just be proud of yourself. And the membership is open if you are ready to finally ditch yo-yo dieting. As soon as you join the membership, you'll get access to my 7-day diet audit. I will show you exactly where you have been going wrong. I will then help you with your calorie deficit and I will then give you absolutely everything that you need so that you can master your food, eat yummy food, master your mindset, deal with busy days, deal with sick kids, all the things, and show you how you can eat healthy consistently for life and so that you can just look and feel amazing and that you can finally feel what food freedom looks like and that you can just ditch dieting forever. So if you're ready to do that and you're sick of waiting, head to the website, theactivebod.com. You can sign up for the membership, a really great time. A lot of women will join now and they'll sort of just spend their time off just reading and familiarizing themselves with the stuff and all the resources and all the amazing tools that you get in the membership. And then after the Christmas break, they can just hit the ground running and start straight away. I hope that you have a amazing end to 2025. And I'm really excited for our brand new 2026 together and lots of amazing episodes coming your way in the new year on the Healthy Her podcast. So a massive thank you for me for being a part of our incredible community. I adore our Healthy Her community so much. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And I'm really excited for so many more new episodes coming in 2026. So have an amazing new year and I'll see you next year. Thank you so much for tuning in to another empowering episode of the Healthy Her podcast. If you enjoyed today's chat and found it helpful, hitting that follow or subscribe button would be amazing because your support means the world to me. Come connect with me on Instagram @theactivebod for your daily dose of inspiration and for loads of new easy meal ideas. Take care and keep thriving. See you next week.